Today, we're talking about the lead and lag measures for your money. Hi guys, I'm Katie Mild. Welcome to this week's Money Minute. So today, I'd like to talk about two critical factors and measures of success when you are evaluating your money goals. When you set out to create a goal and execute on a vision, whatever that vision looks like, it's so important to think about what are the specific ways, the specific measures that you will use to actually track your success and see if you're on target and on task. The Franklin-Covey Institute calls two of these trackers lead measures and lag measures. So let's talk about how these two things can be used and leveraged differently when you're evaluating your money goals. So let's first talk about definitions. Lead measures tell you if you are on track to achieving the goal. Lead measures track the critical activities that drive or lead to the ultimate lag measure. The lag measures are the things that tell you if you've actually achieved the goal. They track the ultimate success. Did you reach the goal or did you not? Now, there are definitely some nuances to each of these, but let's give one pretty obvious example of this. Let's talk about weight loss as an example. Now, if you decide, okay, I'm going to set out, I need to lose weight, I'm going to lose 15 pounds. That can be taken as a lag measure. The lag measure of I want to lose 15 pounds, that can be the specific thing that you decide to set the goal around and work towards. And it's a very clearly defined lag measure. You'll know if there's success or not when you hit 15 pounds or not, right? Now, the lead measures to get to that lag measure of 15 pounds, those can be things like you're going to clean up your diet. You're going to adhere to a certain number of calories a day. You're going to cut out sugary foods. You're going to incorporate an exercise and a fitness routine. Those can be specific lead measures that you then work around and work into your routine. And if you set up wickets and measures around those and you adhere to those will inevitably and should, on paper, lead to the lag measure and that goal of 15 pounds of weight loss. So now let's take this to becoming a millionaire, for example. Let's take this to setting a long-term money goal. Let's say that you decide that you want to be a millionaire. That's great, but are you tracking effectively? Have you created lag measures and lead measures around that goal? Now, an obvious lag measure of hitting $1 million is hitting $1 million. But within that, let's take a nuance. Are you saying that you actually want $1 million in the bank, or are you saying you want to be a net worth millionaire? As a reminder, net worth is all of your assets minus all of your liabilities. So do you want to be a net worth millionaire or actually have cash in the bank? Do you want to own $1 million worth of real estate holdings? Maybe $1 million in the stock market? Whatever that $1 million looks like, create some lag measures around that. What does that actually mean? It's not enough just to say, I want to be a millionaire, but really flesh out what that means to you and how you'll achieve that number. Then, once you've really fleshed out and really clarified that goal more specifically, then you can create more specific lead measures that are going to actually help you track your progress to see if you're on your way to becoming that millionaire. So let's say that you decide, I want to be a net worth millionaire. This means that I will have assets. I may even still have some debts. I may not actually have $1 million in the bank, but I will be an on-paper net worth millionaire. And I want to achieve that within, let's say for our example, 10 years. Great. So let's say that right now your net worth is at $200,000. This means that when you added up all your assets, all your liabilities, subtract the liabilities from the assets, you got a net worth of $200,000. Now let's say that one of those liabilities is $50,000 of student loan debt, just as an example. We know that when that debt is paid off, your net worth will actually increase by $50,000 because you've reduced your overall liabilities by $50,000. So you could decide, okay, reducing my student loan debt by $50,000 is one of my lead measures. I know that when I've achieved that, that will ultimately drive the success of the lag measure that will measure when I became a net worth millionaire. Okay? So then let's say you set another goal to increase your net worth by 20% a year. If your net worth on January 1st of the year is $200,000, this means that it should be $240,000 by December 31st, right? You've given yourself one calendar year to increase your overall net worth by 20%. That could be another lead measure on which you track your progress. So really understand and act on the lead measures and understand that the lead measures are what's going to ultimately drive your success to the lag measure. Now, one more note upon this. Sometimes the lag measure can actually feel pretty daunting. Let's say, going back to our weight loss example, let's say that you set that original goal of losing 15 pounds, and let's say you cleaned up your diet, you cut out some unnecessary foods, you increased your exercise, you're chugging along, you've overhauled your habits, you're doing really well, and let's say 2, 3, 4 months in, you plateau. Let's say you lost 13 pounds and not 15 pounds. Now, if you looked at that original lag measure, you would say, oh my goodness, I'm a failure. I set out to lose 15 pounds. I've only lost 13. So are you going to give up there? Absolutely not. What are some of the other lead measures? Some of the other things that when you were tweaking diet and exercise were helping to drive you towards your progress of the goal. So if you decided you were going to clean up your diet, maybe you stuck to your calorie budget. Maybe you incorporated more veggies. Maybe you have now stuck with an exercise routine you would have never stuck with before. Maybe you just are happier. You have a positive outlook on life. Maybe you were really just aiming for that 15-pound weight loss, but you lost inches and you're down 2 sizes, right? Those can be some of the other lag measures. And because you kept in such great discipline moving your lead measures forward, you achieved other lag measures, even if you didn't necessarily achieve your original lag measure of losing 15 pounds. Never lose sight of the goal, but at the same time, understand that life comes at us fast. Things change, priorities can change, and the lag measures may evolve, or you may have other lag measures that spin off and that you weren't expecting, but it still means that you had success in other ways. So I hope you found this conversation helpful. I really, really encourage you, take some time to figure out what are your money goals and how can you set up lead and lag measures around each of those, and then get tracking, because what we track grows. That's it for today. Please tell me in the comments below, how are you measuring your financial success? What lead measures and lag measures have you put in place? Put your comments below. If you like my content, ring the bell to subscribe. And until next time, have a great weekend, friends. Talk to you soon.